I used to be a huge Halo fan. There was once a time where a Halo release was the most hype thing to come along in a gamer's lifetime. This was of course the game that defined the genre when it came out. It invented the regenerating health, melee, and grenades mapped to buttons, only carrying 2 weapons at a time. You know, every mechanic that appeared in every FPS game preceding this game. Yeah, Halo was a groundbreaking, innovative game when it first came out. My first game in the series was Halo 3. I got it when I first got my Xbox 360, and I dove headfirst into it. I remember at one point I had a friend who was training me to be a part of his esports team, and I spent hours in Forge creating maps and arenas that my friends would have shootouts in. I learned the controls, knew where all the shotguns spawned on the maps, got really good at the game. It was the first and last Halo game I ever played. I was there for the tail end of Halo's golden age, and boy was it something. I've heard things about Halo 2, and I look forward to playing it for the first time. And honestly, I feel like the series has really fallen off since then. After Halo 3, Bungie would go on to create their final Halo game, Halo Reach, which I'm currently playing. And then after that, they would leave Microsoft and create Destiny, and take with it all the special spice that they used to make what Halo was. In my mind, Destiny was the proper evolution to the series, because after 3, there wasn't really much that excited me about the series, and others felt the same way. Felt like they made it more like a Call of Duty experience and less like a Halo experience. The Xbox 360 is a console that I think was really awesome and was probably Microsoft's best console, probably the best American console. And I'm pretty sure I own like 2 copies of Halo 4, but I've never had any excitement or like drive to play it. I'm sure they made a great game out of Halo 4, but in my opinion, it wasn't the direction the series should have gone in. So the series was called Halo for a reason. After the events of Halo 3, all the Halos were deactivated or destroyed. I don't know, I remember, I should probably research this, but that's what I remember. And thus, every game after Halo 3 technically didn't make sense to be called Halo. Of course, there was a lot of money attached to the name, so of course they wanted to keep going with it. But the trilogy continued with 4, 5, and 6, which is now Infinite. In Halo 4 and 5, the story focused more on Cortana. So then, in my opinion, they should have just renamed the series Cortana. But, you know, I guess Microsoft was happier naming their Windows voice assistant that instead. The series has fallen off so far. I never played 5 either. When it came out, I just didn't see a point in getting it. You know, I used to be very invested in the lore of these games, but then after a while it just seemed like there wasn't really much beyond improved graphics. Master Chief didn't make sense as a person the UFC would hunt down in Halo 5. He literally saved the universe from the Halos exploding and killing everyone, and like that didn't make sense to me. It all just seemed like they were just carrying on with annual releases because they had to for the bottom line, and it makes sense. A while back I picked up the Master Chief collection on Steam for like $15. It has like every mainline Halo game up to 4, including ODST and Reach playable at the highest fidelity for like way less than the price of like a new Halo game. I don't know why they would let it get so cheap. It feels weird that they would let the series become that cheap. I remember at the end of Halo 3, Chief drifts off into space and says to Cortana, "Wake me when you need me." In many ways, I felt like this was Bungie handing the series off to Microsoft and saying, wake them up when you need the money. And when they had the original Halo 4 reveal trailer, it felt super out of character. Chief came to life like some intense American action star with explosions and him flying everywhere, and it was just like completely out of character in my opinion, and contrary to his stoic, character that he developed in Halo 3. And I don't even want to talk about the Halo TV show. Like, why was his helmet off? Like, what is this? The TV show was so disappointing. I'm so sad that is a thing. I can't believe this TV show was hyped for the launch of the Xbox One and talked about for years. And for years they were talking about a Halo movie, and then it never happened, and then it ended up turning into District 9, which is one of my favorite movies ever. So just finally seeing the Halo TV show come out and just be received so poorly, it just sucks. For years, me and my friends in high school would just talk about and speculate everything about this franchise. Like, who was Master Chief? What did he look like without a helmet? Like, I feel like I spent multiple lunch periods in high school just talking to people about Halo because it was just like the biggest thing at the time. But now no one cares. Like, will there be amazing games in the franchise for years to come? What will be next? Where's it going? Where's the series headed? What's Halo 4 gonna look like on the Xbox 7, At the time, it was fun to speculate, but now it's just like, now I'm on the other side of that, and it's like, oh, yeah, it just became an action shooter. I never thought that I would ever not care about a Halo game, and now it's also apparently coming to the PlayStation in the future. So this series is no longer the Apex sci-fi first-person shooter that it used to be, and it used to be the sci-fi first-person shooter. I currently have Halo Infinite on my wish list on Steam, just the campaign, because I don't really care about, you know, people cheating online, and I'm patiently waiting for it to come down to like $10 or something, because I know they're gonna do that. They keep dropping prices of games to the point where they devalue the game so much that you know it's gonna happen. Right now it's down to 20 bucks, and even 20 bucks I'm not willing to risk it. I want to play Halo Infinite and Halo 5 for like nothing. I don't really expect these games to go on sale ever. I feel like the industry has trained us to just wish list games and then wait for them to go on sale. And I guess that's a topic for another video. But anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. I also want to say thank you to people who received my last few videos really well. Thank you for your attention, even though it could have been grabbed by anything else now in the modern world. I appreciate you. And if you would subscribe, if you're not, I would also appreciate that. Anyway, I will see you in the next one.
Peace out, homies.
Oh, I farted. Did that pick up on the mic?